Hi, it's Laurie from Movida Sewing and Design Studios here in Vancouver. We have a sewing and design studio where we teach young kids and adults the art of sewing. Today what I'm going to do is a quick tutorial on how to hem a pair of pants. There are lots of different kinds of hems, more complicated, but this is just straight up, you've gone and bought a pair of pants and they're a little bit too long and you want to fix them on your own. So super easy to do. And this is pretty much for a straight pair of pants. If you've got a pair of pants that has like a crazy hem on them or a pair of jeans, there are different ways. This is just your simple solution for hemming a pair of pants. So today we're going to hem this pair of pants. Currently, they already have a hem on them, and we're just going to replace this hem with a hem that makes the pants shorter. So this pant has a seam finish on the edge, and it's been hemmed up so that you can see the stitches on the outside. First order of business is we're going to, of course, try the pant on and see how much shorter we want to make it, and you're going to measure that with a pin or mark it so you know how much. We're going to make the assumption that we want to put these up 1 inch, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out these stitches right here. We're going to cut the pant off so that we have 1 inch remaining, and we're going to hem them up 1 inch. So we're going to cut off the amount that's extra, and then we're going to continue to hem them up at 1 inch. You can do your hems less than 1 inch, but normally it looks really nice to do a 1 inch hem. So if you've got enough fabric, you want to go for 1 inch. You can do slightly less, but you don't want to do a really, really tiny hem. And the reason for that is most often if you do a very tiny hem, when you wear them or wash them, the bottom of the pant is going to want to kick back or curl back on you, and it's not going to look great. If you've got a nice pair of pants, you can do 1.5 inches to 2 inches. Sometimes a really wide hem will make your pants look more expensive because they've got more fabric. But today, a 1 inch hem. So we're going to start by picking out the original hem and then cutting off the 1 inch.
So what I'm doing now is I'm just pulling out the original hem. I'm using a seam ripper. I start by breaking some of the stitches from the top side, and now I'm going to rip the stitches from the back side. I think this is a really good idea just in case you catch the fabric or whatnot, then you do your damage if some happens to the inside rather than the outside. So I'm just going to pull it down, pull out some of the old threads. And now I'm going to mark the amount that I want to take off. So I want to take off 1 inch. And we are then going to create a 1 inch hem. So I'm just marking it around. And now I'm going to cut off 1 inch. You don't want to just turn up the entire amount, then you have a big 2 inch hem. But a nice hem is about 1 inch, sometimes 1.5 you can go. But you don't want to do usually less than 1 inch if you can, because once you do a small hem, it looks pretty skimpy. Now what I'm doing is I'm marking up 2 inches. This is my fold to line. So when I'm going to fold up the fabric, I'm going to fold it up to this line. Now that I've got it all marked, I'm just going to go around and seam finish the edge. I'm just using a zigzag stitch and I'm going all the way around. If you have a serger, you can serge the bottom, of course. I am also using a contrasting thread so that you can see what I'm doing, but when you do this, you want to match your thread as best you can. I'm folding the bottom of the pant up to the fold to line, so we're at 1 inch. I'm pinning all the way around. And now I'm going to set my machine to a straight stitch. And I'm going to sew quite close to the edge, about 1/4 inch or so from the edge, kind of right over my zigzag. We want to go quite close to the edge because we don't want that seam to flip over or hang down. We want it to be tied up against the pant. Now I'm going to just cut our threads and I'm going to flip it around and ta-da, hem.